Hello, hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back to Mini Mondays. Today we have $75 to stuff into our minis, and it is the first week of November, so I'm really excited again to go through it all over again and see how much we can save this month. Last month we saved a little bit over $200 and we were able to cash stuff that as you saw on Saturday. So let's get to it. We have a 3-sided die and we have 12 savings challenges. We're going to start from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I am pre-recording, so I'm recording on the 1st of November today. So let's get to it, because again, like usual, I have a bunch of videos that I need to film today. All right, so first up, we're going to be putting $1 in It's Not Too Late Terry. We're going to add $3 to our next one, which is Gen X Budgets. Next up is Budget with Amanda with $2. And then What's Poppin' Sunshine with $1. Little Sprouts is going to get $3. And then Dawn Sunrise Budgeting is going to get $1. Budget with Audrey is going to get $1. Boss Babe Budgets is going to get $1. Budget with Audrey is going to get $3. Then next up is Mix Match Maggie. And they're going to get 2. And then Budget with Amanda is next. And they're getting 1. And then Pansy Budgets is getting $2. Okay, how have you guys been? How was your week? How was your weekend? Lots happened last week. If you are new, I pre-record, so anything I say this week happened the week before or the weekend before. And man, it was a week. With Oreo especially, it's just insane. I did have to take her to the emergency room Monday night. And because I picked her up from the house to go pick up the kids. So I get off at 5 and then I come home and I take Oreo to walk with me to go pick up the kids at their after school program. And I have to be there by 6. So I picked her up, and throughout the, I think it goes in here, throughout our walk there, she kept trying to pee, but nothing was coming out. So that usually means that she's going to have a urine infection, and apparently that's very common for some dogs. So I figured, okay, tomorrow we'll take her to her vet, and they'll give us some antibiotics or something for it. We'll just deal with it, and it won't be as expensive as taking her to the emergency room. Last time I took her last month in September, or the beginning of, I don't even know where we're putting the money, or at the beginning of October, it was like $900. So I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll take her to the vet. And then on our way back, she was peeing, and then my son was like, oh my God, she's peeing blood. And so we obviously started monitoring that, and it's like, okay, what's going on? Was it blood? Because I didn't see it. And then on our walk, in the span of like 20 minutes, she peed, I don't even know. She peed like 7 times, and out of those 7 times, it was all like, it just looked like cranberry juice. So I was like, okay, well, clearly this is way worse than we thought, and we need to do something about it, right? So I called my husband. I was like, hey, you need to come home as soon as you can. Thankfully my brother was home, so I was able to drop off the kids, make them a snack, and then take him to, and then the last one will go here, and take Oreo to the emergency room, because obviously, like, if that's what she's peeing, like, that's not okay. And she had been nauseous for a while, so we were like, okay, something's going on. Maybe she ate something on the street. There's a bunch of, all the time, people just throw their cigarette butts, and, like, we were really worried about that. But then once she started peeing blood, we're like, okay, she has a urinary infection, and something else is going on with her stomach. So I took her to the emergency room. I let the vet know. They do an x-ray. They do, obviously, they do a urine sample, all that fun stuff. Let me set this up real quick. All right, so while I'm there, I tell him, she's been nauseous. She's had, the runs for a few days last week. We changed her diet to like rice and chicken, mild food for her. And we stopped giving her treats and stuff, and she was very nauseous. And so, they took note of that. But they were more concerned about the bleeding. So they gave her antibiotics, they gave her medicine for nausea, and they gave her some probiotics to help her stools firm up. And sure enough, like, the next day on Tuesday, she, like her going to the bathroom peeing, like started getting, like it was night and day, like there was no more blood. And her stools got, firmer, which was great. I know, TMI about my dog. Let's see. It's not too late. Terry is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 today. So let's do, we never do black. Let's do black. So we got 7 in here, I believe, right? Yeah, 7. Okay. So we have a 3, a 6, and a 7. So that helped her out a lot. So we were like, okay, and she seemed in really better spirits. 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Oh, wow. We still have a long way to go with this. I'm so excited to see how much we save with this one in number 1 slot. And then number 2 is going to be Gen X budgets. And this week we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's cross off 10 in here. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Perfect. And then, we started giving her a little bit more food because she was able to go to the bathroom a lot normally. We have in here 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47. That is amazing. Wow. Another one that's going to, save us a nice chunk. All right. Next up is a budget with Amanda. Sorry, I'm not trying to leave you guys in suspense, but I'm trying to go through these as well. Okay, so budget with Amanda. Each one of these is $2, and we're starting it off this week. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. So we can cross off the top row. We got 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And that's it for this one because it's new. Okay. So she seemed great. Everything was great. She was eating a little bit more, but we noticed that she was still waking us up during the middle of the night. She kept like, when you're nauseous and your mouth gets like full of saliva and stuff and you start like that, she kept doing that like all night. And she would wake us up in the middle of the night to go outside to pee. And that was really, she sleeps through the night. Like she doesn't wake up when she's healthy. Okay, and What's Poppin' Sunshine, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, great. We only needed 3. Yay, our first one finished for November. Woohoo! And let's see, how much do we have in here? We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Nice, $20. So that was odd for us because we're like, okay, so clearly something's still going on with her stomach. Like, is it something that we're feeding her? I know a lot of you guys were talking about, she sounds like she's allergic to chicken. She said, it sounds like chicken is the problem, or, there's a lot of different things that you guys were telling me in the comments. Okay, next up is Emzo Budgets. And I did want to make this one. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. 18. I want to do this 2. I want to do 2 each icon. So we're going to put this dollar into our rollover over here. And then we'll start this one from Emzo Budgets next week. Because I want to really try to save more money now. All right, next up is Little Sprouts. And this week we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we're going to finish this one with this one, 9. Awesome. And then was it, when was it? This happened Wednesday night. She kept feeling like she was gagging, like 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay, another 20 bucks. So she just kept gagging, not throwing up, and just gagging and gagging. So we were like super concerned for her, obviously. And we're like, okay, we'll take her to the vet. Hold on, let me grab. And then she did end up throwing up. Okay, this one's a freebie on my Ko-fi. And each flower is going to be $1 next week once we have some money to put in here. And she did end up throwing, not like her food. That's the thing, like she was digesting her food. So it wasn't the food that was like making her sick. And we thought, you know, well, she's nauseous, so she must be hungry. And that's what the vet kind of also implied too. The first time we took her a few weeks ago for her stomach problems. Okay, in Dawn Sunrise budgeting, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, perfect. So we figured it's either she's not eating enough, she's eating the wrong thing. Something has to do with her food intake. So she ended up being okay throughout the day, sleeping 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then Thursday, no, actually when she was nauseous, it was Thursday. No, it was Wednesday night. Yeah, because on Thursday, her vet called me. And then we have how much in here? 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, perfect. Another $20 one. So I spoke to her vet from the emergency room on... It was on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday I spoke to her. It was Wednesday night when she was nauseous and like very nauseous. And so I told her about that. And she was like, okay, well... maybe it is something that she's eating. Don't give her, we were giving her some collagen from the chicken that we had boiled, that we had cooked for her. And she loved it. Like when we would take her out, she would like do flips because she loved it. And so, but we thought like, okay, it has to be that. So we stopped giving her that. And then Thursday night going to Friday morning, she was up all night. Like my husband and I, like mostly my husband, because he sleeps on the other side. So Oreo would come out of her crate and like jump on him. And so she kept taking her outside, and she ended up throwing up inside the crate, and we cleaned that up. And so like no sleep. All right, next up is Budget with Audrey. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we needed 2 to finish this top one right here. So we finished 1, and then we have, how much? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5. We can cross off 2, 3, and 5. Perfect. And now in here for number 7, we need, for this one, we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 30. And you're going to hear Oreo snoring right now. So we need 30. So 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. That is awesome. And this one is for the Budget with Audrey, $30. And then in the morning, my husband was like, you won't believe it. She threw up again. And I was like, oh, I was about to get a new one because we finished one, but we still have these 2. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Friday and Saturday. So hopefully we can finish these 2 in November, and then we'll be done with all our minis for all the little ones that have more than $1 denominations. I just put them in here, but I just want them to be a 6 for Mini Monday. Okay, next up is Boss Babe Budgets, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh no, Oreo just saw a fly and she's trying to get it. You might hear her running around. Hopefully she doesn't jump on my table. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 in here, and we finished all the 4. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, perfect. And now in here we have, let's see, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and $30. Awesome. This one's going to save us a lot. I love that. I love that, like last month, it was a lot of $1 savings challenges. And this month, it's going to be way more money. Okay. So Budget with Audrey is next. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. perfect. We can cross off 3. So 2, 4, and 6. And now in here we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. $12 with budget with Audrey. And this is a laminated challenge she sent me via Happy Mail. So thank you, Audrey. Or Adri. I still need to know how to say your name. All right. So he was like, my husband was like, you're not gonna believe what she like threw up. So I was like, okay. And I'm not gonna show you a picture of it because it's gross. But in her stomach, she had, it was this big, guys. It was hair in plastic pieces. Like, it looked like a hair, you know, like the dreads that a lot of people in reggae wear, or in like Black culture, they wear like their hair in, I just said the name and I forgot, but you know what I mean. It looked like that, but it was like this big, and she threw, that was in her stomach. She threw it up. So after my husband picked it up and felt it, she was like, I could feel hard pieces in here. So it's hair and also like plastic bits. And we're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, she eats stuff like that, but that's like a big thing to have in your stomach. And so we came to the conclusion she has a bark box. I don't know, if you have pets, you know what a bark box is. And it's a membership. Every month they send you toys and treats and stuff. And one of the toys that they send you is a hard toy that's like plastic. And it says in the warnings, like, you know, cut off the pieces once they start like gnawing, because it's like super spiky. The plastic gets all warded and stuff. And we like throw it away, and it says to like sand it down so that those pieces, but a dog that chews a lot and hard and heavy like Oreo, sometimes we can't be sitting next to her like sawing down the toy every bite she takes. So even in just one sitting of 15-20 minutes, she would sit on the floor, and we have carpet, so the hair would get stuck in the plastic, and then she would be chewing those pieces and swallowing the hair. So what we've come to realize that she's only had that bar box for 3 or 4 months. So that was the equivalent of 3 or 4 months. And every month there's one toy like that in the subscription. So obviously I canceled it. And we were like, that has to be it, because guess what happened after she threw that up? She came into her crate and she slept. She snored. She didn't do that saliva mouth thing. She just slept for a few hours, because the poor girl was so tired of being nauseous all freaking night and day that she just slept. And then all day she was happy. She was eating again. Everything was fine. So, and then last night we were like, okay, well, maybe she's still sick. Like, we'll try it out. I'm filming on Saturday on the 1st. So Friday night, we took her out around 9:30 p.m. She did her business. She peed, pooped, everything. And then she came home and she slept from like 10:30 at night all the way to 7 in the morning, guys. Did not move, snored all night. And my husband had to wake her up to get up to go feed and stuff. And so that was what was causing the problem. Okay, so Mix Match Maggie gets 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have 2 and 4. The boxes I made 2 and the hearts 1. And so that's just crazy. So like I said, we obviously canceled her bark box, because those hard plastic toys, like, there's no way that you can protect her from swallowing those pieces of plastic as fast as like she's a chewer. You know, she's a really good chewer. She breaks everything. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And that was the subscription for like heavy chewer. So so she slept perfectly. She ate fine this morning. I taught her how to lay down yesterday with treats. And then this morning, just before I started filming, I spent 20 minutes with her, and I taught her how to shake hands. Okay, next up is Budget with Amanda. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and we only needed 3. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Never mind. We needed 4. So we finished this one again. So I am so happy, one, that we didn't have to take her to the emergency room again. Excuse me. And because on Monday, guess how much my bill was? It was almost $1,800, because we got her x-rays, we got her a bunch of stuff because we just wanted to make sure. And the vet did tell us this seems to be a blockage in her stool or something like that. But she's going to the bathroom fine. She's eating great. She's done with her antibiotics. She's peeing great. And she slept all night last night and we had to wake her up. And now she's been playing and she's learning and she seems like herself. Like she seems like herself now. Okay, so now in here we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $20. And concerning her urinary infections, she has something going on in her private areas. So we're going to have that surgery. She's going to have surgery to fix that. Otherwise, we're going to be having urinary infections like once a month. And that's like $800, $900 emergency bill. So I'd rather spend like the thousands of dollars that we need to get that surgery for her. So in the long run, we're not spending every month a certain amount because it's going to get to a point where we're going to be spending more money on antibiotics and, you know, like pee tests than, you know what I mean? Than like the actual surgery. So, okay. So Savvy Girl Saves. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 16. So we're going to be doing, this one's going to be $3 each. We're going crazy with this one. And I got this in her Etsy. But yeah, so long story. Very long instead of short. Oreo is happy and healthy as can be. She is currently trying to grab one of her balls from underneath where we keep the TV. All right, next up is Pansy Budgets. And we only needed, how much did we need? We needed $2 and we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So yay. Okay, yeah, $2, right? Right? Okay. $2. And we got $2 in here. And now in here we finished with 25, 26, and 27. And I think that I was missing $1 in one of these. I'm not sure. I think it was either this one or Tiny or Wednesday videos. So I'm going to check before I use these $2. Let's put in a new one in here really quick. All right, next up is Teacher Mom Budgets. And this one's going to save us $20. But hold on a second. I know there was one. Hold on. Let me see if it was this one. I wish I could look at my phone right now, but I'm filming and I have it zoomed in just in time. Okay, so I know this was a very talkative video. And again, if you don't like these types of videos where I talk your ear off about all my personal business, then please unsubscribe. I like doing this and I think the people that like it will stay. So, you know, it's up to you. There's tons of creators that I would love for you to go support that maybe meet more of what you are looking for. Okay, so we have 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 12, 6 plus 6 plus 4. Okay, so we should have 43 in here. So 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. What? Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Minus 4 because we haven't crossed off the... Okay, so we have 39. Okay, that's what we need. Don't worry, I'm not going to count each one. This one has 10 plus 2. Okay, we're not going to count this one. I can't see at all. Okay, that one is not it. That one's not it. Nope. Lots of new ones starting. Oh, number 6. We didn't put anything number 6. We did it? Okay, I guess we did it. So we're going to put this one in here, and then we'll pick something else for number 12. So nothing in there. I don't know about that one. Nope. All right, so clearly, like always, I don't know what I'm doing, so we'll just figure it out later. All right, so we have budgets with Kat. And then we're going to make each one of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. We're going to do we're going to do number 2. So we're going to cross off one of here, right here. So one in here, or 2, I should say. And this one is from Budgets with Kat. All right, and that is it for Mini Monday. So let's see how many we finished today. Hey, Oreo. All right, so this week, our first week of November, we finished 1 from Budget with Amanda, 1 from What's Poppin' Sunshine, 1 from Little Sprouts, 1 from Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting, 1 from Budget with Audrey, and 1 from Pansy Budgets. And in total, we got like 57, 77, 97, 117 and 100. So over like 120 bucks. That is crazy just on the first week. So that is insane. So let's put these in our little pouch. And look at that. What a great way to start November. Healthy dog. Tons of savings in our Mini Mondays. And hopefully, you know, SNAP benefits can go back to the people that need them, and people don't have to go hungry and starve. And that's a fly running around if you hear it. Okay, well, again, I just want to reiterate, if that's the right word, to donate if you can in any way that you can, whether it's your time, money, food, clothes, toys, whatever you can. Help your neighbor, your family member, a stranger. Just help somebody out, please. Be kind. Don't be mean. Don't, you know, like, do unto others as you would like to be done unto you, I guess. Is that the right? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that's the right way to phrase it, right? Be kind to others. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow for Tiny Tuesdays. And yeah, thanks for coming along. Bye.